Hot and Nasty running in second place in M-Class, a 35-foot activator powered by two 840-horsepower Mercury inboards with Mercruiser drives. Aboard Lance Belinda. He is the driver. He's from Miller Place, New York. Throttleman Bill Mouth from also Miller Place. Hot and Nasty. It's a new boat and its first race right here in Key West, Florida. Hot and Nasty Racing Team would like to thank WHM Plumbing and Green Art Plumbing. Also, special thanks to Mr. Joey Imprescia of East Coast Marine in West Babylon, New York, and Jimmy Garlitz from the Mercury High Performance, and also all the people over at Mercury's Lake X. All the crew members there at Lake X. Hot and Nasty, M58. Lance Belinda, Bill Mouth doing a fine job. It's a battle here between Hot and Nasty and Airborne in the modified. "35-foot activator." And there they are, Lance Belinda, Bill Mouth. Two 840-horsepower Mercury inboards with Mercruiser drives. Little action there on the water. We're on board now. On board Hot and Nasty with Lance at the wheel. Bill Mouth, throttleman. Let's ride along with this 35-foot activator. Nice driving by Lance Belinda. Listen to throttleman Bill Mouth. Dave and Charlie, part of the Hot and Nasty race team, the crew members, helping out in Hot and Nasty, this 35-foot activator. And Freeze Frame Video would also like to thank the Hot and Nasty race team for helping us out after this race is over by helping us to transport our equipment home. Back to our helicopter shot, Hot and Nasty, Lance Belinda, Bill Mouth in second place in the modified, but creeping up ever so quickly on Airborne. There you see Airborne's wake on the outside. Hot and Nasty on the inside. Battle for first place here. There we see Airborne on the outside. Now Hot and Nasty beginning to make its move. 35-foot activator against a 38-foot cigarette. And it's a battle for first place. And there goes Hot and Nasty passing Airborne, taking first place in the modified. Hot and Nasty, your leader in M-Class. Airborne falling back to second place. Lance Belinda, Bill Mouth doing an excellent job there. This 35-foot activator, M58. Some spectator boats in the background. Hot and Nasty just cranking around this course, taking first place. Another modified boat, M58, Hot and Nasty, a 35-foot activator powered by two 800-horsepower Mercury inboards with Mercruiser drives. Aboard Bill Mouth, he is the driver, throttleman Joey Imprescia. Hot and Nasty, M58. Joey Imprescia, the owner-operator of East Coast Marine. He is a 6-time world champion with the APBA and SBR, 3-time national champion with the APBA. And he's got 2 national championships with the SBR. Joey Imprescia, owner-operator of East Coast Marine on Long Island. And Freeze Frame Video, I'd like to thank the Hot and Nasty racing team, especially Dave and Charlie, for helping us to transport our equipment home from Key West. On the outside, enough respect and Outco Motorsports door-to-door racing there in Superboat class. Great competition in Super. Meanwhile, M58, hot and nasty 35-foot activator on the inside. Special thanks to WHM Plumbing, also Green Art Plumbing, East Coast Marine, and everyone over at the Lake X crew and Mercury High Performance. Now we're aboard hot and nasty M58 with Mr. Bill Mouth from Setauket, New York. He's the driver. Joey Impressor, the throttle man. Special thanks to Jimmy Garlitz over at Mercury High Performance as well. Nice driving there by Mr. Bill Mouth. M58, hot and nasty, 35-foot activator. Bill Mouth and Joey Impressor aboard. Powered by a pair of 840 horsepower inboards, Mercury powered. M58, hot and nasty. Back to a helicopter shot. Took a second place in Key West. Currently in third place in the modified here in Miami. Dan Donzione down on the outside there, broken down. Dan Donzione class. Coming up now on the outside on Hostile Takeover in P class. We'll see in just a moment. And Smoking Gun in B. There we see them, Hostile Takeover and Smoking Gun on the outside. P and B classes respectively. Hot and Nasty on the inside in third place in the modified. Hot and Nasty, M58. Bill Mouth and Joey Impressor. Motorsports. Looking downfield is zero defect and enough respect as we look down some of the boats. Enough respect and zero defect. And now on the inside, Hot and Nasty, a modified boat now with the leaders here in the early moments of this race. Hot and Nasty. Let's go aboard Hot and Nasty now with Bill Muff and Brian Riccio before the green flag. Listen to their conversation.
Over to me. Over to me. Over to me. Watch Matty. I got him. Over to me. All right. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Yep. What is it? Yellow. Yeah, over to me, Brian. Over to me, Lil. Right there. You see the pillar straight up, right? Yes. I think you got the flag. You got a flag? Over to me, Bri. Over to me. Over to me. Easy, homie. Hello. Over to me. I got you. Over to you. Over to you. Over to you. On the other side of you. Look at move.
Helicopter Charter and Transport, Mike McNell is there.
Easy there, home. You're doing good. You're doing good. Watch Matty. Watch Matty. Stay on Matty. I'm on him. Over to me, Bri. Over to me.
Back to a helicopter shot there, as you can see now. Hot and Nasty on the inside. Hot and Nasty running with the leaders. Currently in first place in the modified. Hot and Nasty, Bill Muff and Brian Riccio. Hot and Nasty on the inside. Hot and Nasty running with the open boats. Ohio Steel on the outside. Hot and Nasty, your leader right now in the modified M58, a 35-foot activator powered by two 840 horsepower Mercury inboards with Mercruiser drives. Bill Muff as the throttle man. Driver is Brian Riccio. Third race of the season for this fairly new boat, Hot and Nasty, 35-foot activator. Took a second in Key West, a third in Miami. Let's go on board now and listen to some of the conversation between Bill and Brian.
Over to me, Bri. Over to me. I got you. Follow Matty. Follow Zero. I'm on him. Zero. I'm on him. Where's Mo? Get out of Matty's trap. Get out of Matty's stuff.
Unbelievable run by Hot and Nasty. This boat is rigged by East Coast Marine. Special thanks to WHM Plumbing and Green Art Plumbing. Also, Lake X Crew, special thanks here. And Jimmy Garlitz of Mercury High Performance. Number one in the modified.
Are you all right? Yep.
Zero defect on the right side.
How are you, Brian? I'm doing good. Perfect reading. This is turn buoy 3. This is our turn. Everyone turn. Everybody's good over here. There's our turn. Watch the wakes. Homie, what's coming around the turn? Your side. Your side. I'm good. Setting up. Setting up. Setting up. Watch the work. Coming in. Coming in. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. That's it. Cut it, cut it, cut it in. Cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it. Cut it, cut it. Straighten it out, straighten it out, straighten it out. Straighten it out. Get on outside by me, Fry. Out by me a little. Good, 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 good. Right there.
Are these guys excited about this race or what? Great conversation aboard Hot and Nasty. Back to our helicopter shot, Hot and Nasty, your leader in the modified M58. Bill Mouth and Brian Riccio, and there's Ohio Steel on the outside. There's Hot and Nasty on the inside, another bad move on the outside. Hot and Nasty, the leader in M class. On the outside, it's another bad move, top of the pack in D class. Hot and Nasty, M58. Hot and Nasty is a 35-foot activator powered by two 840 horsepower Mercury inboards with Mercury drives. Brian Riccio, the driver. Bill Mouth, the throttleman. Hot and Nasty. As we said, another bad move, top of the pack in offshore D. We got Ocean Spray and Rain-X Express out of the race, out of offshore D. There is Riveted on the outside in open class. Riveted with another bad move in D class right there in the middle. Hot and Nasty on the inside. Riveted and another bad move on the outside. And Hot and Nasty on the inside. Hot and Nasty, the leader in M class. Another bad move right in the middle. Riveted on the outside. Riveted in open. Hot and Nasty, as we said, Brian Riccio. Brian Riccio is the driver, and Bill Mouth is the throttle man. Took a second place in Key West, third in Miami. SBR has done a great job in Sarasota earlier this year. This racing team would like to thank WHM Plumbing and Green Art Plumbing, also East Coast Marine for rigging, and all the crew over at Lake X. Dave Bourne, by the way, the crew chief, a special job there on the outside is Riveted in open class. Riveted, as we were saying, Dave Bourne, special thanks to him. He's the crew chief and also doing a fine job in transporting the boat. We see Riveted on the outside, Hot and Nasty on the inside. Let's go aboard now. Listen to the conversation.
Over to me, over to me. Good. Put some weight in the news. Over to you, little, over to you. Over to you, straight up. Put some weight in the news.
Brian Riccio, the driver, Bill Mouth, the throttle man. There's Brian at the wheel.
Over to me, over to me. Fucking motor, load it up. Smell something burning? What? Smell something burning? Oh.
Hot and Nasty, 35-foot activator right now, top of the pack in first place in M class. Excite Batteries in second.
Find the water, Brian, find the water. You hear me? Yep. Stay in the clean shit, Brian. Ready? Good. Little sloppy, but we got it. Start coming in. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Go ahead. Go ahead. Turn it, turn it, turn it. Turn it, turn it. Good, turn it, turn it, turn it, Brian. Turn it, Brian. I got it. Turn it, Brian. Turn it, Brian. You got the camera on. Turn it, Brian. Turn it, turn it. Turn it. Brian, get on the inside of you. Hit it. Let's go, let's go. Hit it. That motor loading up?
Back to a helicopter shot. Just a little excitement aboard Hot and Nasty, the 35-foot activator with Brian Riccio and Bill Mouth right now in first place in M class. As we said, Excite Batteries in second. Now, Spirit of Texas out of the race. We don't know why, but they're out, as is Aero Express and in contempt. So it's Hot and Nasty and Excite Batteries 1 and 2 in the modified. Hot and Nasty Racing Team would also like to give special thanks to Jimmy Garlitz over at Mercury High Performance. In Pro Outboard, Restore is out of the race. Armscor Hurricane, we tell you, flipped over. Ohio Steel did not start in open class. How sweet it is out of the race in open. Okay, now we're going to go on board Hot and Nasty, take Hot and Nasty down to the finish line as we wind this race down. Hot and Nasty. Brian Riccio and Bill Moff, 35-foot activator. Powered by two 840 horsepower Mercury inboards. We're going to take Hot and Nasty to the finish line.
Straight up and then turn in. That way. Helicopter. Want to go in? Not yet. There it is right there. In. What do you think it was in the beginning? I don't know. Too much weight, maybe? I don't know. Too much fuel? I don't know. So if they get that guy to checkered flag, that black bar, I'll wig out. Huh?
And that's it. That's the end of the 1996 Rock the Bay Chesapeake Challenge. You saw Hot and Nasty going down to the finish line and taking its checkered flag in the modified. #1 for Hot and Nasty. Great competition here in Kenton Narrows. The Open, the modified, the Pro Stock, and Offshore D. There you see the checkered flag. Brian Riccio and Bill Moff doing a fantastic job aboard Hot and Nasty M58. So that's it. The results are in the record book here for this 1996 Rock the Bay Chesapeake Challenge. And there you see Brian Riccio holding the checkered flag. And very shortly, we will have the results. We had great competition, great racing today. One mishap. We had Harmscale Hurricane flipping over. There's Zero Defect. Checkered flag for Zero Defect coming in #1 in open class. But as we were saying, Harmscale Hurricane flipping over. But fortunately, no problems. Everyone is okay. Of course, it's the 4th national race for APBA and the 17th race for Freeze Frame Video Productions this 1996 racing season. As we look at Zero Defect.
This is going to be a tough one to see because these boats are in front of it. Just 240 degrees. Watch Felsen. A little choppy on this leg. Yep. Yeah, it's going to be rough as shit right here.
Angel 1 and Face Boat 1, we are approaching the yellow can, I'm straight up ahead of us. The yellow can, Face Boat 1.
Willie's getting more in than we are.
That's a copy, this is number 2.
Watch Willie.
That was Jim Poplin and Angel 1. And there's our onboard cameras, and now we see the lineup. These boats are getting ready for the start of this 2nd annual Palm Beach County Offshore Grand Prix Festival. There is the Pace Boat, and the boats are following. We're just moments away from this 5th national race for the APBA. And there's the lineup now. And we see In Contempt, Ohio Steel, Spirit of Texas, Hot and Nasty, Utterly Fantastic, and Zero Defect on the outside. Waiting for the green flag now as we move a little closer to the Pace Boat. There's Hot and Nasty. Getting ready, moments away. We've got the yellow. And now we've got the green. The beginning of the 2nd annual Palm Beach County Offshore Grand Prix Festival has begun. In Contempt, Ohio Steel, Spirit of Texas, Hot and Nasty, Utterly Fantastic, and Zero Defect on the far outside. There's In Contempt on the inside. With Ohio Steel, Hot and Nasty, Utterly Fantastic, the other Ohio Steel boat, Zero Defect on the far outside, and the other Spirit of Texas boat. We have begun this 5th national race for the APBA here in Palm Beach County. Let's go aboard now, Hot and Nasty.
Go! Over to me, Lil.
Chief Referee Mike Tomlinson.
Ohio still, my side, watch, Mike.
Ohio Steel on the left there. Zero defect on the right. Coming into the picture in just a few moments. There is zero defect.
Fuck move, close him, get over to me, get over to me, get over to me, get over to me, right, more, get over.
Just a little excitement aboard Hot and Nasty with Brian Riccio and Bill Muff, just as usual. Third of Texas. Hot and Nasty right there in the middle, a 35-foot activator powered by two 840 horsepower Mercury inboards with Merc Cruiser drives. Brian Riccio and Bill Muff aboard. Special thanks to Dave Borm, the crew chief, for getting this boat race ready. Hot and Nasty. Took a checkered flag in Kent Narrows a couple of weeks ago and running excellent right now. Brian is the driver, Bill the throttle man. M58, Hot and Nasty. Spirit of Texas on the outside. Special thanks to WHM Plumbing and Green Art Plumbing, as well as East Coast Marine, all the crew at Lake X, and Jimmy Garlett's over at Mercury High Performance. We're going to go on board Hot and Nasty now with Bill and Brian. Get a close-up look on board this 35-foot activator. Brian at the wheel, Bill Muff the throttle man.
We got him. Get moved, Brian. We got him. I got Texas right away. Get over to you. Over to you, Will. Get over to you. Start going in, Brian. Start going in. Go in. Go in. Go in. Not too much. Not too much. Watch your side. Go up into you, Brian. Into you. There's the pin. There's the pin. I see him. You're going to cut it sharp in here. Start cutting it. Start cutting. Start cutting. Start cutting. A little more. Watch them, guys. What's going on? Get on the outside of Texas. My side. Right. Right. Good. All the way up. Straight up, right.
Back to our helicopter shot, M58 Hot and Nasty, and of course we can always expect some very colorful conversation aboard the Hot and Nasty racing team, and they're not even done with the first lap yet of this race, so we look forward to more great excitement aboard this 35-foot activator as we go around the turn. There's Spirit of Texas on the outside, Hot and Nasty on the inside. And as we look upfield, the open boats are slightly ahead of the modified as we look up there. Spirit of Texas, and in the inside, Hot and Nasty, M58. In the modified, once again, here's utterly fantastic looking upfield. Now there is Hot and Nasty there coming down on the inside. Hot and Nasty. M58 35-foot activator powered by two 840 horsepower Mercury inboards. Brian Riccio and Bill Muff aboard. Hot and Nasty M58. In second place right now in the modified. Took a second place in Key West, a third in Miami. Great job in Sarasota, and a checkered flag in Kent Narrows. Special thanks to Dave Borm, the crew chief. Hot and Nasty in second right now in the modified. Special thanks to WH Plumbing, Green Art Plumbing, and East Coast Marine, and everyone over at Lake X. Joey and Pressure, of course, the owner-operator of East Coast Marine on Long Island. Brian Riccio and Bill Mouth. On the outside, it's High Risk and Utterly Fantastic. Right there in the middle, Hot and Nasty. In pursuit of Utterly Fantastic as we approach the turn in a few moments. Hot and Nasty, and there we see Pennzoil going into the turn. It's Pennzoil, Utterly Fantastic, High Risk, and Restore on the inside there. In the middle, Hot and Nasty with Brian Riccio and Bill Mouth. And very shortly, we will go aboard. Once again, Hot and Nasty, M58.
Homie, around that turn, around 6 and 7, I want you to tuck them in next time so we can turn them. All right?
Brian Riccio doing a fine job there at the wheel. Bill Mouth, the throttle man. They're still on a terror run that they started with right at the green flag. They're still cranking around the course.
Nice. Fucking job. Let's go. Who's on the outside? Grab that in. Give me some wheel. Tuck him in. I got no steer. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Come on, homie, get it. Go ahead, I'm going on the inside. Go ahead.
Hot and Nasty in second place in the modified. In pursuit of Utterly Fantastic, your leader.
We're pulling Moon down. We're pulling Moon down.
Back to a helicopter shot, Hot and Nasty. Brian Riccio and Bill Mouth. There's Utterly Fantastic on the outside, the leader in M-Class. Battle going on here in the modified between Utterly Fantastic and Hot and Nasty. On board Hot and Nasty now with Brian Riccio and Bill Mouth. We're going to take this 35-foot activator to the finish line.
That's it, it's over. That's it, home. You sure that's it? You still got a piece of tape up there. No, it's all, trust me, it's over.
Second place in M-Class, Hot and Nasty. In the modified, Utterly Fantastic, back-to-back checkered flags. They won here last year, and they won again this year. Utterly Fantastic coming in number one, followed by Hot and Nasty, a close second, and Spirit of Texas in third. Great conversation aboard Hot and Nasty. And those are your results now in the second National Palm Beach County Offshore Grand Prix Festival, the 5th national race for the APBA and the 18th race for Freeze Frame Video Productions here in Palm Beach County. With the many, many spectators on the beach now, here are the national point standings for the APBA as far as we can figure it. In open class, first off, Zero Defect in first place, followed by Spirit of Texas, and in third place, Ohio Steel. In the modified, Spirit of Texas in first place, then Hot and Nasty in second, with M77 in third. In the Pro Stock, we've got Patriot, P7 in first place, then Harmsco Hurricane, and Notorious bringing up third place. And finally, in D, it's Pepsi and Snapper in second place, and those are your national point standings for the APBA. In this 1996 racing season, well, Palm Beach, it's history, a great event, great competition, and Freeze Frame Video is proud to be a part of it. Now, we're going to go now with Hot and Nasty M58, a 35-foot activator powered by two 840-horsepowered Mercury inboards with Merc Cruiser drives. The driver is Brian Riccio, the Rattleman Bill Muff. Hot and Nasty M58. Special thanks to WH Plumbing, Greenheart Plumbing, East Coast Marine, and the crew over at Lake X. Also special thanks to Dave, the crew chief, Lance Belinda, and the rest of the crew members for their dedicated support during the 1996 racing season on the Hot and Nasty racing team. Hot and Nasty. Brian Riccio and Bill Moff. Listen to those Mercury inboards. Nice flying there. Hot and Nasty. Nice throttling there by Bill Mount. Let's see that jump again. On board, Hot and Nasty now.
Watch your mirrors, Bry. Over the middle. Over the middle, Bry. Smell a lot of fuel, home. See? Told you. Bry. Get out for these guys. Where you going? Bry, where are you going, though? I'm doing good. Turns over there, Bry. I know. Start turning in, Bry. Start turning in a little bit.
Exciting moments aboard Hot and Nasty, that 35-foot activator. Brian Riccio and Bill Moff. Interesting conversation.